Welcome to the 3CoSports podcast with your three co-hosts, Luke, Alex, and Angel.
Welcome back to the Fantasy Football Podcast that entertains, informs, and helps you win. My name is Angel, and as always, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Alex and Luke. Alex, how are you doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit tired because I've only eaten 2 bagels the whole day, so I'm running on fumes. What? Whoa?
2 bagels? Come on, you gotta get some more than that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm failing today, but whatever. How are you doing, Luke? You seem more energetic than me.
I'm doing great. Well, I'm hyped because I got my second dose of the COVID vaccine yesterday, and I have had no side effects, which is sick. What's up, Kevin? Appreciate you coming through, dude.
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
He's an OG. But yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited. Maybe this yellow shirt's bringing me energy. I'm not too sure. I have Sour Patch Watermelon right here, so those are keeping me through the day. Yeah, I'm having a good one. Angel, how are you doing? Our handsome leader.
Oh, handsome leader. What a title. Wow, I'm flattered. I'm doing pretty good. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so we went out to celebrate a little bit with him. Yeah, got some good food. Unlike you, I got the second dose of the COVID vaccine last week, but I actually felt side effects, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's tough.
But I believe that means that our whole squad is fully vaccinated, so that's a pretty big flex.
Let's go.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
But Luke, do you want to tell the people what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, sure. We're going to be doing our final NFL draft predictions today. We're going to go through pick by pick and kind of break everything down. We're going to go through some trades and stuff probably. I mean, I think Alex and I have some mock drafts to go off of, but Angel will just use his big, beautiful head, and it'll be a great show. It should be fun. We're just going to break down some picks, see some things that we might be looking for on draft night, stuff like that, players going in certain spots and all that jazz. Should be fun. Everyone's kind of just grasping for straws at this point because we have been looking forward to the draft for months now, and it's only a few days away. So it's kind of going into full mania right now, but we're very excited, and it should be a great show. So, Angel, why don't you kick things off for us?
Yeah, but before I kick things off, I'm going to talk a little bit about Monkey Knife Fight. Monkey Knife Fight is a DFS website that features fantasy games for sports such as the NFL, NHL, NASCAR, and much more. NASCAR, and much more. You can even play DFS for esports. So what are you waiting for? Go on monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code 3CO, that's the number 3CO, to double your initial deposit up to $50. Go make some MKFing money.
Hell yeah.
Eventually we'll get paid someday. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Enough dilly-dally. Let's talk about mock drafts. Let's do it. So let's spend a little bit of time on the number 1 pick. This is probably one of the more difficult ones. We don't know where it's going. But I have an inkling, and feel free to call me out on this one, that we might be seeing Trevor Lawrence going number 1.
No, I doubt it. It's definitely going to be Mac Jones, number 1. Let's go.
Imagine the world.
Let's go. Imagine if that happened, if they drafted Mac Jones, number 1. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence going number 1, locked and loaded. Urban Meyer and him are going to have to cook up some spicy new offense in Jacksonville, and it should be a good time. Alex, I assume you have Trevor Lawrence going number 1 as well.
I mean, yeah, believe it or not, I do.
Wow, shocking.
It's probably the worst kept secret in the world that Trevor Lawrence is going to be the first overall pick on Thursday.
Yeah.
Didn't they already give him the playbook?
Allegedly. It seems illegal that they could have done that.
That definitely seems illegal.
Seems
but whatever.
Illegal.
It's fine.
They mailed Joe Burrow a jersey in the mail last year ahead of the draft, like the letter, basically congratulating him on becoming a Bengal. So maybe the Jags did the same thing, but who knows?
Oh, well, it is what it is. I thought it would be kind of interesting if a different quarterback went first overall, but, no.
Kevin throwing shots in the chat. Since when does Urban Meyer care about legal?
He's right.
He is kind of right.
That's a great point.
Solid dig there, Kevin. Appreciate it.
All right, so we're all in agreement for number 1, and we're probably all in agreement for number 2, where I think we all know that Zach Wilson is unfortunately going to have his career ruined as he ends up a New York Jet.
Oh, don't do that. Come on, give him a shot. Give him a shot.
Hey, Zach Wilson's an amazing talent, a special talent. I just can't. Anyone that goes to the Jets, I'm already I'm dreading their career.
You know what? I have faith in Zach Wilson just because the coaching staff has changed so much over the past offseason there in New York. Adam Gase, the worst head coach arguably of all time, up there with Hugh Jackson. Who's the worst coach, Hugh Jackson or Adam Gase? What do you guys think?
I think
Adam
Hugh.
Really?
I think it's probably Hugh. I mean, that guy literally never won games in his life. But yeah, Adam Gase sucks, and he's finally gone. Kevin thinks it's Adam Gase. I'm pretty sure he is a Jets fan. Kevin, you're a Jets fan, right? But yeah, I have faith in Zach Wilson going there just because it's a new organization, kind of. But yeah, I definitely think it could be a little busty just because they're going to definitely throw him out in the fire immediately. He's going to be starting week 1, whoever they draft, and it should be kind of interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, I've always, like, since the beginning of the college football season, I really liked Zach Wilson. Like, I was watching him, I was like, wow, this guy's so fun. And, like, as soon as I saw his name start popping up with that Jets pick at number 2, I started getting like, oh no, please don't do it to him.
Not the Jets.
It seems like it's going to happen. And, I don't like the Jets, first of all. I'm a Patriots fan. I don't like Jets. But I'm rooting for Zach Wilson to be good for the Jets because I like him so much. So I really hope they don't do my boy wrong. I mean, they got Corey Davis, the best receiver in the league, Corey Davis. You're going to really elevate them. But I'm going to say a prayer for Zach Wilson once he puts on that jersey. Like, I'm really I'm worried about my boy. But, Godspeed.
Kevin, I like the enthusiasm there. He's convinced it's going to be Zach Wilson, but maybe they get an offer they can't refuse and get Sewell and a quarterback. I have no idea how they'd manage to get Sewell and a quarterback, but if they pulled that off, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah, that would be some money ball. No, like Draft Day. Have you guys ever seen
Draft Day stuff? Yeah, I love that movie. It's funny.
It's epic.
It is epic.
All right, so we're all in agreement for number 1 and 2. Now, how about number 3, where the 49ers are going to be picking and presumably selecting a quarterback after trading up? What do you guys
better be picking a quarterback.
Yeah.
I saw someone say that they might get Kyle Pitts. Oh yeah, it was you. You showed me that.
Right.
Right,
No
Luke?
way. They already have Kittle.
No, but you showed me like that thread of someone saying that what if they get Kyle Pitts and someone got irrationally angry about it?
Oh yeah, in the Dynasty yesterday, somebody said that, and they were like, "You're an idiot." That was funny.
Oh.
That was really great. The question is, which of the remaining quarterbacks will they select? I'm gonna go ahead and just say, screw what the experts are saying. They're going with Justin Fields, number 3.
I like it.
I don't like that.
It.
I don't like it. I want Justin
either.
The Patriots.
You're a YouTube viewer. What's up, dude? Baker is a bust. He lost to the Cardinals last year. How do you lose to Kyler Murray, you bum? Hey, you know what? I don't like Baker Mayfield very much, so I agree with this take. But it's okay. Everything's fine.
What does Baker Mayfield have to do with this? What did he do?
I don't know. He just hates Baker Mayfield, apparently. But I'm showing him support because we never get viewers on YouTube. So please keep watching, whoever you are. I love you.
I appreciate that.
So, Angel, you have them taking Justin Fields?
I haven't taken Justin Fields. I think the Mac Jones thing is a smokescreen, which will make me very sad, unfortunately. But
wait, why would it make you sad?
Because I'm really, really, really hoping that somehow the Patriots get Justin Fields, but
they could. Alex, who do you have going at 3?
Wait, Luke, did you say who you have?
I was just letting you go first.
All right, I'll go first. I appreciate that. We are gentlemen. Wow. Oh, I have Mac Jones because I believe the rumors. I've heard a lot of scouts come out and say that he's like a football genius and all this nice stuff about him. It's like, okay, he's going there. Like once they start calling the pocket passer a football genius, he's locked in. Like
he's locked in, baby.
Yeah, he's there. I'm happy. I'd be happy if he went there because I'd rather have Justin Fields in the Patriots, but if I was a 49ers fan, I'd be kind of sad that my team traded first-round picks for that guy.
I'd be angry, not going to lie. But, I mean, I'd give him a fair shot. I also have Mac Jones at 3. That's not what I want to happen. This is my prediction, and I think Mac Jones is going at 3. I don't know if I shared it with you guys or not. I forget. But there was this guy who I think I quote tweeted it, and it was like this reliable industry source. I forget his name. And he said, I'm not allowed to legally tip picks off. But he says that his gut feeling is that they're going to stick with Mac Jones because that's been their guy throughout the entire process. So I think that their guy is Mac Jones. So I think they're going to take Mac Jones, but I would be thrilled if they took Justin Fields.
Yeah, you don't change your guy like that. Like if you trade 3 first-round picks, you have a guy in mind. You're not just like, oh, I guess we'll figure it out. Like you know, and you also have to think like if you're trading that much draft capital, you must think that quarterback is like the best quarterback in the class somehow. Like you've convinced yourself of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw a report that they said that the same guy, he said that they traded up because they love Wilson and Lawrence, and for some godforsaken reason, if they fall to them at 3, they'll be happy with either of those guys. And then they also want Mac Jones as their third guy, and that's what the report said. So like they're really comfortable with the board right there. So whoever they get at 3, they're happy with. So take that as you will.
I like it.
And then for the 4th pick, which should be going to Atlanta, barring a trade, which we might see right now, who knows? But personally, I think they're going to stick with their pick and select Kyle Pitts out of Florida.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Interesting.
Wouldn't that be fun offense? But I think the Atlanta's not going to be able to pass up the opportunity to draft a generational tight end, the likes of which they haven't had since Tony Gonzalez. And I think Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Kyle Pitts would be a ridiculous offense for Matt Ryan, giving him a final parting present as he goes into the dawn of his career. But yeah, Cal Pitts to Atlanta within the 4th overall pick. What do you guys think, Alex?
Me first again.
Alex.
I think the Falcons would ideally like to trade out of 4 because, I mean, like they've made it clear that they want to trade. Everybody knows that they want to trade, and I don't know if anybody wants to move up all the way to 4 to take a QB or whatever. But yeah, I have Kyle Pitts going there too. I think he's getting hyped up to like. I've never seen a tight end get this much hype in the draft. Like people are talking about him like he's an instant Hall of Famer, and that he could be. Like he could be that
Give
good.
him his gold jacket on draft night. You know how like the commissioner like hands you a jersey with your name on it? Like he's getting a gold jacket immediately.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's definitely possible. Like he's one of the best tight end prospects I've ever seen, like hands down. But yeah, I think the Falcons investing in a player like that would really elevate Matt Ryan in his final few years. And sure. I know that they would be interested in taking his potential replacement at quarterback, but I just don't know if it's the right move. It seems like it would just create an ugly situation for them where they're like, yeah, we like you, Matt. Don't worry, we like you. But this guy, we like him too, but don't worry, it's your team. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. No way.
Yeah. All right, here's where things start to get spicy for me. I have a trade at number 4. The Denver Broncos are trading up to number 4 to draft Justin Fields.
Oh, baby.
And I absolutely freaking love it. Let's go. Justin Fields is going to unlock all the weapons in Denver's offense, and it's going to be delicious. So Denver Broncos trade up to 4, and they give up pick number 9, their second-round pick, and a future first.
That's very interesting, Luke.
Hashtag save Luke.
So my board so far, just for a recap, it's Trevor Lawrence 1, Zach Wilson 2, Mac Jones 3, Justin Fields trading up from the Broncos at 4.
I saw a thing the other day that's kind of interesting about the 4th quarterback drafted in the last 10 years. The 4th quarterback drafted in every class has been like kind of terrible.
Yeah,
like, a lot of them have been 2nd-round picks and stuff, but like there have been some 1st-round picks like Josh Rosen and Christian Ponder, who are like top 15 picks, and they're terrible like consistently. Like it's pretty interesting. So hope that doesn't happen to Justin Fields with the Broncos.
It definitely could, but I just feel like Justin Fields is a lot better than all of those. I saw the same tweet I think you did about the 4th quarterbacks, and I feel like Justin Fields is, I think, the 2nd most talented quarterback in this draft. I think he's close-ish to Wilson, but I really like Fields. So I think Fields can be very successful.
Fair enough.
And why don't we go? Whoa, leave my guy Ponder out of it.
Sorry. We got to bring him
up.
Come on,
Alex. Way to go.
Alex, how you're alienating our fan base. All right. Why don't we go on to the 5th pick? This is a simple one. Don't overthink it, Bengals. Draft Sewell. Make Joe Burrow happy. Don't draft Chase. Your wide receiver's already good. Don't do it. Draft Sewell. Protect Burrow. Don't let him get injured again.
Yeah, I agree. It's Sewell for me.
Yeah, I have Sewell too, but I've been watching a lot of the PFF podcast, and they really, really want them to take Jamar Chase, and they keep making these compelling cases where it's like, oh, the value of a receiver who gets open like X amount of times per game is going to outweigh the value of one offensive lineman winning his like matchup with a pass rusher like once or twice a game. And I'm like, okay, like I get what you guys are getting at here, but there's no way you can just pass a great left tackle prospect like this, no matter how good the pass catching prospect you're passing on him is, like comparably, because it's just Joe Burrow's knee exploded last year. Come on,
it exploded. I mean, you see those new uniform pictures with that scar on his knee?
Yeah, it was devastating. I was like, come on, please, just get him the tackle. Like, I don't care what he wants. If he wants Jamar Chase, don't get him Jamar Chase. Get him the tackle, please. Like, don't listen to him. Please. He's crazy. His knee exploded. He's not speaking sense.
Right.
Well, I think my analysis on it is simple. I mean, I'm friends with the Bengals fan, and every Bengals fan I talk to is 50-50 on the pick. They're happy either way. From my experience, I've seen for the Bengals firsthand, they have not had a very good track record of drafting offensive linemen later, like in late first round, early second, etc. So if you're getting Sewell, you're getting a guaranteed at least a safe thing, in my opinion. So he's going to make sure your offensive line play is elevated. And in the second round, you could get a guy like Terrace Marshall if he falls into your lap. I don't know if he'll be there in the second round, but he easily could. Like guys like that, I mean, I just feel like the value of a second round wide receiver is greater than a second round offensive lineman, in my opinion, because this wide receiver class is extremely deep.
I 100% agree with that. That's great. That's a great take. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at my boy over there. Look at my boy.
I'll kiss you right now.
I clap.
Magnificent.
Well done, boys. All right, why don't we go ahead and talk about what the Dolphins will do with their 6th overall pick. I just want to say real quick before we go into who they're selecting, it'll be Jamar Chase. The Dolphins and their ability to rebuild is freaking impeccable. Like, what a general manager. What they did it the right way. They're gonna be a powerhouse. Good for Miami, which we'll be going to in approximately 1 month. Hooray.
Hell yeah.
I'll go last on this one.
But yeah, Jamar Chase going to Miami, and so are we, baby. Woo!
Yeah, I would have Jamar Chase here too if Kyle Pitts goes at 4. So I mean, he's just the best receiver in the class, and he doesn't have the weight concerns that Devontae Smith has. And I believe that Devontae Smith can overcome those, but like there are no concerns with Jamar Chase where it's like there's one concern with him. So that's just if you're picking between two guys, you're like, I've got 0 things wrong with this guy, and I got 1 thing wrong with this guy. I'm gonna take the guy 0. Like that's just how you have to be. But I just have one comment on this Dolphins powerhouse that you're talking about, Angel. They kind of blew their last 2 first-round picks last year. Like Austin Jackson and Noah, what the hell is his last name? Igbenogany, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Those guys both were not good last year, so I don't know if they're building a powerhouse yet. I wouldn't crown them that just yet. But yeah, Luke, let's hear what you have for this pick.
It's about to get real spicy. Hang on, Alex, vamp for a second while I chew the Sour Patch Kid.
All right.
Stalling for Luke. Stalling.
Here we go. It's going to get real spicy up in here. This is based off an article I read the other day, and I'm pretty sure I made for Fantasy Pros, actually, that the Las Vegas Raiders are really doing their homework on the top quarterbacks, and they're evaluating talent. And I think if Trey Lance is there at 6, they're going to make an aggressive trade up to number 6 and draft Trey Lance.
Damn.
That's my pick.
This is a spicy mock draft you cooked up over there.
It is, and I like it. Okay. They traded the Dolphins, their number 17 pick, and their first rounder in 2022 for pick 6.
I like it.
And the Raiders move on from Derek Carr, and they get Trey Lance, who I'm sure that John Gruden is in love with, and he's an absolute madman. So I would not put this past him one bit. So Trey Lance at 6 to the Las Vegas Raiders.
This is like you're really going. I've never seen a more QB heavy draft. I think you've somehow broken it with the 5 QBs in the top 6. It's crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
I want anarchy.
A historic NFL draft, and I'm sure it'll continue to be historic as we move on to our 7th pick of the 2021 NFL draft, which currently the Lions own. Here's where mine gets a little bit spicier because I have a trade occurring where the Patriots trade up to draft Trey Lance at number 7 overall, giving up their 2021 first, 2022 first, and some probably some 3rd and 4th round compensatory picks to give the Lions a little bit more draft capital. The Patriots are going to draft a quarterback. It's not an if, it's a when. Whether it's in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round, they are going to draft one. And I do think that with all the time they spent evaluating the top quarterbacks of this class, it makes a lot of sense that they'll move up and draft one. The Lions have a ton of needs. Like, they suck. They are really, really bad. So they're going to need to trade back. And, I mean, they need an edge rusher. They need linebackers, defensive tackles, safeties, cornerbacks. Like, they need everything. So they should trade back, do the right thing, and the Patriots get their quarterback of the future to sit back and learn from the almighty Cam Newton. Wait, no, it's Bobby Lashley. From Cam Newton for a year.
That is, yeah. I'm stealing that trade, I think. But I'm not stealing Trey Lance because I left Justin Fields for the Patriots.
So number 7.
Yeah, I have Patriots moving up to number 7 to take Justin Fields, and they give up a ton of stuff to get up there, but they get their quarterback. So thank you for that idea, Angel. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. At least we both in both our scenarios we get our QB of the future, so not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
What about you, Luke? You got another spicy trade?
I have Jamar Chase going at 7, actually. There's no trade. I just have Jamar Chase going at 7 because he's fallen somehow out of the top 6 because the Bengals drafted Sewell, and then the Dolphins traded number 6 to the Raiders for Trey Lance. So the Dolphins are thrilled to get Jamar Chase in number 7 for my draft.
Very nice.
I like it. So why don't we go ahead and talk about the 8th overall pick, which currently belongs to the Carolina Panthers. This is an interesting one because for a while I had Mac Jones going to the Panthers here, but they got Sam Darnold and seemingly are very, very excited about him if the Panthers' Twitter page is any indication. So it's an interesting one because they could go a lot of different ways. They could go defense. They don't really need that much on offense besides a good offensive lineman. But I'm going to go defense and say they grab J.C. Horn here, the cornerback, out of South Carolina to try and solidify the defense a little bit more. It's an unsexy pick, but sometimes teams like the Panthers need to make the unsexy picks that are smart.
That's interesting. I like it. I'm glad that you broke the streak of just offensive players going at 8 like that. That's nice. It's a nice shakeup. I think I'm gonna be crazy though. I'm gonna make a trade for my number 8. I'm gonna have the Washington football team.
Ooh.
Ron Rivera puts his old team on the phone. He says, "Hey guys, how you doing? Can I get this pick right here? Like, you guys got Sam Darnold. You don't need this pick, right?" And they're like, "Okay, Ron. Yeah, just give us like 2 firsts and some other stuff." And he says, "Deal." And he takes Trey Lance. So the Broncos can't get him, and the Broncos are stuck with Drew Lock. So take that, Luke.
Drew Lock.
It's gross, and I don't like it. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Oh, well. Okay. For me, the Carolina Panthers taking Kyle Pitts. So, smiley face.
That's a scary team.
That was
I like it. I like it.
I don't want to meet those Panthers.
I like it a lot. All right, so why don't we go to the 9th pick, which currently in the real world is owned by the Denver Broncos, and in my draft, it is still owned by the Denver Broncos. They need a lot of different things as well. I mean, I know Luke thinks that they really, really need a quarterback, but I feel like they need an offensive tackle just as much, if not more, or an offensive lineman. So that's why I'm going to go with Rashawn Slater at number 9 overall to the Denver Broncos, giving them a little bit more of an offensive line help and giving Drew Lock everything he needs to succeed. And if he doesn't succeed this year, then they go for a quarterback next year. In an admittedly not great quarterback class, but it'd be like that sometimes.
It does be like that sometimes. Luke,
I really do be like that sometimes.
I need to hear your yellow shirt analysis on this pick right now before I go.
It's fine. I don't know. Okay, so for me at 9, a lot of crazy stuff has happened with trades and all that jazz. So the Eagles are making a call, and they are trading up to number 9 because the Falcons had number 9, and the Eagles are trading up to number 9. This is also based off an article and a rumor I saw. The Eagles are trading up to draft Jalen Waddle at 9. I saw an article about a week ago saying that they're comfortable at 12. but they would like to trade up for a wide receiver, and the person who wrote the article believes that wide receiver is Jalen Waddle. So I'm having them make a slightly aggressive move to move up a couple spots and get Jalen Waddle.
That is very spicy.
It is. I'm not holding back at all here, Alex. I'm going for it. I'm going for on this mock, dude.
There's going to be so many guys named Jalen in the huddle for the Eagles if that happens.
So many.
They're going to be like, oh, it's Jalen W, Jalen H, and Jalen R. It's going to be – they need nicknames there if they're going to have that happen. I'm boring, though. I have Slater at 9 because Slater's got to go somewhere. Why not the Broncos? Sorry, Slater.
Sorry, Slater.
I like it. I really like the Slater to the Broncos pick. I think it makes a lot of sense for both sides. Well, not that Slater really has any choice in the matter, unfortunately, but it makes a lot of sense for the Broncos. So why don't we go ahead to number 10 overall, which I believe we all have the Cowboys on, and in the real world, it is the Cowboys that will be picking from this spot.
Yeah.
And again, the Cowboys don't really need anything on offense. They could use offensive line help, but they're fine. They don't really need it. But what they really desperately need is any position that addresses the defensive side of the ball. I think we can all agree on that.
Yep.
So it's what position do they target? And I think that you got to go with cornerback, which means that Patrick Surtain II from Alabama gets selected by the Dallas Cowboys at number 10 overall in my mock draft.
Yep, I like it. I like it.
You like it?
I have the same thing.
I have the same thing, too.
Love it.
It's a consensus.
Oh, wow.
I like it. Triplets.
Look at that. Beautiful consensus. So why don't we go ahead and just move on to our 11th pick, which I believe we all have the Giants. And another team that could use some help on the defensive side of the ball. They could use an edge rusher. They could use a cornerback. They could use interior offensive line help. But I think they're going to go ahead and keep investing in the offense here. And I think that they're going to go with Devontae Smith, pair him right outside with Kenny Golladay, and create a potent offense in New York, unlike the Jets.
Not bad. Not bad.
Pretty good, yeah. I have Devonta Smith, too.
Oh, what the hell? Did you read my notes before?
No, maybe you were reading my notes, bro. Come on.
You guys do live together. Someone's definitely looking at someone's notes.
He can hear me writing the names in my article. He can hear the
probably could. He can hear you writing things down. All right, for me, I have them taking Rashawn Slater. We all know that Dave Gettleman likes his hog mollies, as he calls them. He likes his big boys. He calls his big boys. He calls them hog mollies. I'm not making that up. They talked about it during the draft, I think last year.
I know about the hog mollies. Everybody knows about the hog mollies.
Alex understands the hog mollies. Apparently you don't.
I did not know about the hog mollies.
Uncultured. Anyway, he's taking another hog molly. Rashawn Slater, number 11.
Beautiful hog mollies.
Big old hog mollies. Love this.
Shall we move on to the 12th pick?
Do it.
Let's do it. Which is currently owned by the Philadelphia Eagles. I am once again choosing a wide receiver in this position. I don't think the Eagles are going to need to trade up to get this man. I think that he'll just fall to them given the natural progression of the draft. And that man is Jalen Waddle, giving them a very interesting tandem of Jalen Reagor and Jalen Waddle on the outside. And
Jalen Hurts.
If he decides to play wide receiver, I guess he would be on the outside as well. But that would be Triple J's. Nice. We got to trademark that, Triple J's. But yeah, Jalen Waddle to the Eagles, give them the wide receiver one option that they desperately need, and giving Reagor the opportunity to blossom as the wide receiver 2 in that offense. What do you guys think?
I like it. So mine's a bit down the weird lane here because I have a trade. So the Atlanta Falcons now hold the number 12 pick, and they are taking Mekhi Parsons out of Penn State because they need a defensive boy, and he is a defensive boy. Period.
He is a defensive boy.
That's a pretty good one. I like that. The defense coming out. I have the Eagles taking a defensive player here. Actually, I feel like they need to get some defensive pieces in there before they can start like blowing picks on receivers who they're not going to know how to use anyway.
Fair.
So I have them taking Christian Barmore, defensive lineman from Alabama.
Oh, that's high for him.
Here's the thing with Christian Barmore. He's the only good defensive tackle in this class. Like it's like him, and then a ton of guys way lower. So that's going to push his value up. he's definitely going to go before pick 15. And I feel like the Eagles are a team that, like, he fits their scheme. He's like a 6'5", 315-pound guy who can rush the passer. He can rush from the interior, and they could probably put him as like a 3-4 at like defensive end. He's just a good player, and I think he's a good fit for them. And it's the kind of guy you need to have on the team pretty much. So yeah, Christian Barmore off the board.
Do they need him though? They already have Cox, and they have
Cox is. They got to get rid of Cox soon before
they also have Hargrave though from the Steelers a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not always about need, but it's something you need to lock down. Like, they need to have a good run defense if they want to be good at some point, and I think it's just a smart investment here. I was thinking maybe corner at the spot, but I was like, nah, Barmore is too valuable positional wise.
Oh yeah, I get it for sure. Angel, did you say your pick for this one or no?
Yeah, I said it. The Eagles, right? We're still on the Eagles. Yeah,
Waddle. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So let's go ahead, keep it moving right on to number 13, which the Chargers currently hold. After a 7-9 season that saw them once again become frustratingly close to becoming a good team, yet never being able to get over the hump. Hopefully they get over that hump this year, and I think that the right player to help them get over that hump is a defensive tackle, Christian Darrisaw out of Virginia Tech.
Defensive tackle?
An offensive tackle.
Offensive line. Sorry.
There you go. That's all good. Christian Barmore is haunting you right now. Sorry.
My
bad. That's a good one. I like that. My Chargers pick is defensive lineman Queedy Pie from Michigan. You might have heard of him. We've had some trouble with his name. But he's a nice versatile guy. He can put him in 3-4 or 4-3 defensive end. This is a nice player, good guy for the Chargers to have.
I like that. This is my favorite pick of the draft for my mock. This is the fall of Devonta Smith mock, and he's falling right in the Chargers' lap to go play with Justin Herbert in that offense. And I would literally just die. I would die if that happened. That would be insane, dude. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Devonta Smith would be nasty if Mike Williams can stay healthy.
Right.
But Mike Williams a tight end? Oof.
But yeah, I'm very excited about that pick. But the tight end's gross, but they can address that in the second or third.
Yeah, I like that one. You're really thinking outside the box today, Luke. It's really keeping it fresh.
I am, man. I'm going for it. That's what I'm saying.
I appreciate it. Shall we move on to number 14?
Let's do it.
Number 14, which in the real world, the Minnesota Vikings currently hold this pick. I think in all of our drafts, the Vikings hold this pick as well.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting one because the Vikings really need some help on the defensive side of the ball. They could go a number of different directions. On my board, Queedy Pie is still available. Still butchered his name. Damn it. But I think they're going to go ahead and go linebacker because Micah Parsons should not fall this far down the draft. And at number 14, he's an absolute steal as the best linebacker in this class. So I'm going with Micah Parsons at number 14 for the Vikings. Taking the best talent available.
That's a great pick.
I like that. That's a nice pick for sure. I really like that fit there. That's a good one. Alex, why don't you take this one first?
Alrighty. I have the Vikings taking their obligatory corner, J.C. Horn, South Carolina. They need a nice sticky corner who they can, put in really terrible situations that don't make him look good. And then maybe he'll figure out how to be a good player in the second year. But yeah, corner, J.C. Horn, son of Joe Horn, to the Vikings.
For the Vikings, at 14, I had them taking Darrisaw. I'm having the Chargers pass on him. I usually have Darrisaw going to the Chargers, but if Devonta Smith falls right into their lap, there's no way they pass on him, in my opinion. And then Darrisaw falls to the Vikings, who would be great there. I think the Vikings need somebody like him.
Very nice. I like these Vikings picks. You guys are doing a good job with these ones.
Thank you, Alex.
I appreciate the compliment. So why don't we go ahead and go to number 15, which in the real world, the Patriots hold, but I believe in our mock draft, the only person that has the Patriots in the spot would be Luke. So really interested.
Yes.
Luke, why don't you go ahead and start us off on this one because you're the only one that actually has the natural position.
I have J.C. Horn. I have J.C. Horn going here. It's a bit of an interesting one, but I think that he's a good player, and I think this is such a Bill Belichick pick especially if they decide to move on from Gilmore, like you guys talked about that they might be doing soon. I feel like it just makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. It's not my favorite pick. Way. I feel like it kind of just makes sense. It's kind of a Belichick decision.
If they trade Gilmore in the draft, I think that makes a lot of sense. But it does feel like a bit of a luxury pick, but I don't dislike it. I think he's a good fit for what the Patriots do. Like he's the kind of guy that
I don't really see them reaching for a receiver, and there's not going to be a quarterback available here. So I feel like they're kind of just going to be like taking best player available, and I feel like he might fit that bill at this spot.
That's fair. I like it.
I like it a lot. What about you, Alex? Who do you have at 15? What team again?
We both have the Lions, I believe, because of our trades.
Oh, okay.
So who do you have the Lions taking?
So I have the Lions taking Micah Parsons because he's still available. He's the best defensive player available. He's a very good defensive player, and he's a good fit for what they do. So yeah, they're getting a nice player.
Dude, no way.
Yeah, I like your picture though. Like that's a nice picture.
That is a nice picture, but I don't think Trask. He could sneak into the first, but I don't think he's going to sneak into the mid first.
I'd throw myself off the Tobin Bridge if they did that.
Yeah, but the two Patriots fans on this call, if they get Trask at 15, they are not going to be very happy. Just letting you know right now.
Oh man, if they got Trask at 15, I think all my hopes and dreams would just crumble. Like immediately, all my life hopes would depend on the Patriots drafting Kyle Trask at 15. But luckily, in my mock draft, they've already selected Trey Lance, and at 15, I have the Lions picking J.C. Horn, solidifying their cornerbacks. Again, they need everything. Literally every position is a position of need for them except for quarterback. So may as well solidify the defensive side of the ball a little bit more. They'll have another top 10 pick next year to continue building that team up.
Yeah, I really like that actually because if J.C. Horn and Jeffrey Okudah both develop, they could have a nasty secondary.
Yep.
That would be really nice.
So we both have J.C. Horn going here, Luke, which is interesting. And it is interesting how like these are really good defensive players, but it feels like the NFL is valuing offense so much nowadays that it makes a lot of sense.
Pause. This man wants Kyle Trask at 15, and he's a Patriots fan.
Well, this picture tells me he's a Patriots fan. I get okay. I don't want to dwell on Kyle Trask just yet because maybe he'll show up later and we can talk about him more. But I disagree with that one. No offense.
No, we're not trying to poop all over you or anything like that. Thanks for watching the stream. But I think that Trask could sneak into like around like the 28, 29, 30-ish range in the first. But I do agree. I mean, there is potential there. He has potential. But I saw some things on film that concerned me with his decision making and stuff. So I don't love him. He could be really good though. Seriously, I mean, he definitely has good potential. So don't shy away from your takes, sir.
We'll see if he shows up later. We'll talk more.
And then Kevin feels like he's old. Like he met his dad. Sorry. Continue. Whoever was talking.
I think we were moving on to 16, right?
Yep, we are moving on to number 16, which is the Arizona Cardinals. Luke, why don't you go ahead and start us off on this one? Who do you have going at number 16 overall?
I have the Cardinals drafting Christian Barmore from Alabama. Like Alex said, I think his value is going to rise a little bit where he creeps into the teens, and I feel like the Cardinals could use a guy like that to plug up the middle.
Yeah, pretty good. I have Jalen Waddle. So fear the Cardinals if this happens because that's going to be, you're not going to be able to cover anybody on that team if Jalen Waddle's out there. I know I've been hearing a lot of things about the Cardinals wanting to get a receiver, and if Larry Fitzgerald retires, like they might just be like, we're sending it. We're grabbing Jalen Waddle here. So yeah, a bit of a fantasy book in my thing right here. But Angel, I'm curious to see what you have.
All right, don't hate on me for this one. Don't do it. I know I might get some hate for it.
It better not be a quarterback.
No, it isn't a quarterback. It isn't a quarterback. That would be bad. No. It's kind of a reach, though, admittedly. And for no apparent reason, too, because they definitely don't need this position that desperately. But I have been going with Azeez Ojulari out of Georgia. I think they go ahead and absolutely stack that defensive line because their cornerbacks are nothing to write home about. And that would be a fearsome front seven if they were to go with this pick. So that's me fantasy booking as well. But for me, it's on the defensive side of the ball because I feel like the the offensive side of the ball is more than set for the Cardinals to take a big leap this season.
It's an interesting pick because I feel like what's interesting about Azeez Ojulari is he's a really young player, and he's got like a lot of upside. And they have Chandler Jones right now, but Chandler Jones is pretty old, so they could like foreseeably just have him be like a rotational pass rusher in year one, and then take over for Chandler Jones next year, and he could really learn a lot from him. Like that's an actually very interesting pick. I don't know if you were thinking about that exactly when you put him here, but I like it a lot.
Now I was just thinking about creating a fearsome defensive line, but when you put it that way, it makes even more sense. So, because I don't think they're going to want to pay Chandler Jones after next season.
No way. He's going to be moving somewhere else.
They're going to be in cap hell, so I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. So it would be interesting. It would be very, very interesting. So we've all set our picks for number 16 overall?
Yep.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and go to number 17, which currently is owned by the Las Vegas Raiders. Alex, why don't you go ahead and start us off on this one?
I've got the Raiders taking linebacker Zaven Collins from Tulsa. He's a very good linebacker. Ooh. He does a lot of things really well.
You really like him.
I like him a lot. He's a great playmaker on defense. Like he's just all over the place. He's making tackles. He's rushing the passer. He's getting interceptions. He's getting fumbles. He's just a very active player, and he's a really good athlete. He's big too. He's like 6'4", 260. He's like the exact kind of linebacker that you can just put in the middle of any defense, and he's just going to go to work. And yeah, I know the Patriots like him a lot, and there's definitely a chance that if they don't get a quarterback, that he's their pick at 15, even though they don't necessarily need a linebacker. And like, if the Patriots like a guy, I definitely I pay attention to him, especially if it's a defensive guy like this. And I feel like the Raiders could like absolutely use a player like that in the middle of their defense, because their defense right now has like no identity. Like I couldn't even tell you who like a good player on their defense is besides maybe Max Crosby. But yeah, Zaven Collins out of Tulsa. Let's hear Luke. Let's hear your pick here. I think you have somebody else having it.
Yeah, I do. I had the Miami Dolphins picking here at 17, and I had them taking Elijah Vera Tucker, who a lot of people had the Raiders taking. I just feel like it's another solid pick for the Dolphins to just keep it solid in that offensive line.
Nice, very nice.
Indeed.
All right, I believe that brings it to me. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Mac Jones has not been selected in my draft just yet.
I was thinking about that. I was like, where is he at? Where's he going?
In my fantasy world, this is not going to happen in the real draft. I know it, but it just so happened to happen in mine. In my mock draft, I have the Raiders selecting him at number 17 overall, getting rid of Derek Carr, even though he's probably like the most average quarterback in the league, and replacing him with a football genius instead in Mac Jones. What do you guys think about that?
It's shocking. It's very shocking. It's like they're taking Derek. They're replacing Derek Carr with Derek Carr Jr. is what it seems like. But it would be such a Raiders thing to do. Like it would be
49ers.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's crazy. There's a lot of what's the word? It's very like parallel. There's the better word for it. I can't think of it right now.
Deja vu?
No, not deja vu. Sorry.
No, deja vu.
Let's move on. This word it's gone. It's not happening.
If the word comes back, you just blurt it out whenever it does come back.
It's come back. You got it.
It'll come back.
For the record, Andreas, or however you pronounce his name, is fighting very hard for Kyle Trask in the comments right now. I said I didn't like his Oklahoma game very much because he made some bad decisions, and he said that Trask is known for his decision making. He said that was a fluke game because he didn't have his top 5 targets. And then he said, I'm judging off of one game. The whole season he played the Heisman race and an all SEC schedule and had a great SEC game performance and led the only team that could keep up with Bama. And it also, Kyle Trask did not have any linemen that could get drafted and no run game at all. The opposing team gets to pass every play. So take that as you will. He really likes Kyle Trask.
He's not. I mean, he's not wrong, but there's a different argument. It just depends on what side of it you're coming from. So
yeah, for sure.
Let's see what.
You hinted
18.
that we might be talking about Kyle Trask later, so we'll leave it to that. We'll leave it at that for now, and if not, then we'll just talk about Kyle Trask at the end of the show real quick. But at number 18, the Dolphins currently are selecting because they have a wealth of first-round picks after selecting Jamar Chase at number 6 overall in my draft. They don't have that many needs left. I At this point, most of their needs would be either at running back or on the defensive side of the ball. I don't see them taking the running back this early. Nor do I think they should. So I'm going to go ahead and say that they select Jalen Phillips out of Miami to go to Miami at number 18.
He doesn't have to move very far.
He does not.
He might not have to move at all.
True.
Who
knows? But yeah, I like that pick. It's a good fit. For me, okay, so I have the Dolphins back to back. So I had the Dolphins at 17 with the trade with the Raiders, and then their actual pick at 18. Because the Dolphins, and they are taking Rashad Bateman, wide receiver out of Minnesota. Slight reach here for Bateman, but I feel like I like it because they don't get Jamar Chase at 6. They trade out to the Raiders, and they trade back to get some extra first-round picks. And then now they get Rashad Bateman. So they get another solid wide receiver prospect that they probably like a decent amount, I assume. And yeah, I think it's a good, fun little choice right there.
I like it. I got them getting very, very fantasy friendly, taking running back Najee Harris from Alabama.
Ooh.
The best running back.
I feel like that might be like the start of Najee's window. We'll see if he goes there, though.
It's definitely the absolute earliest he's going to go, but
Agreed.
I want to see it happen so bad, so I'm just manifesting it right now.
It would be nice. That'd be a great landing spot.
I would like it. I would like to see it, please.
I still want Pittsburgh more, but it's okay.
So why don't we go ahead and talk about the 19th overall pick, which is currently owned by the Washington football team. Wait, are they ever going to change their name? Do we know?
They have one more year at football team, and then they're making another one.
Yeah. Their football team this season, and then next offseason they're changing.
Let's just keep it a football team. It's become a meme at this point. Memes
It's a possibility. It might stay that
like
way.
it. Not gonna lie, I kind of like Washington football team.
Right? It's weird. Anyways, sorry about that.
It's all good.
The Washington football team is selecting a number 19, and because Micah Parsons is gone, I have them selecting another linebacker, and I'm going to butcher his name, so I apologize to him in advance. But it is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
That's beautiful. You got it right 100%.
Oh,
Let's go, Angel.
10 out of 10.
I'm not gonna pronounce it either. I'm just gonna say I drafted the same guy Angel did.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
The same guy Angel did at 19 to Washington.
But
Good job, guys.
yeah, Washington football team needs a defensive player very badly, and they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick. I could see like the football team reaching for a quarterback here as well. Maybe Kyle Trask. Who knows? But I think they do the right thing and go defense in the first round. What about you guys? Luke, you have the same player, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I guess I'll go then. I don't have the football team doesn't have this pick anymore because remember they made the big move for Trey Lance.
Right.
So I got the Panthers here. The Panthers are taking Jalen Phillips, edge rusher, Miami.
All right.
I like it.
It's interesting. It's fun.
Keeping it fun and fresh.
It's so fun and fresh that he just started yawning. How disrespectful. Boo.
It is. Angel, who do you...
All right, should we talk about Ethan's favorite team now?
Hell yeah.
All right, so at number 20 overall, the Chicago Bears are selecting. And Luke, because Ethan is your buddy, why don't we go ahead and start with you?
At 20, Rashad Bateman's off the board. He'd be my favorite player there, but I'm taking Caleb Fairley. I don't know how to pronounce his last name still. Apologies to the man, but I'm taking Caleb, the cornerback from Virginia Tech, to the Bears.
I like it. I'm actually, in my mock draft, Rashad Bateman is still available. So I have Rashad Bateman going to Chicago at number 20 overall.
Nice. I like both of those picks. I'm getting crazy though right here with this Bears pick. And the Bears, their quarterback situation, it's bad.
Oh, are we else see a Trask?
Well, Luke, no. Because here's the thing. I don't think NFL teams like Kyle Trask very much. If they did, we'd hear more about him because he had a really good year last year. His numbers were crazy. He played well against a lot of really good teams. And our friend in the YouTube comments made a lot of really good points about him. But here's the thing. Nobody wants a 23-year-old quarterback who has question marks to be their starter. Like, you've seen the guy develop. He's not going to get better at this point. He's a finished product. If you're not Joe Burrow, you're not going to be a first-round okay, maybe if you're Brandon Weeden in 2012, you'll be a first-round quarterback who's over the age of like 22. There's just I just think Kyle Trask is a limited player. I think NFL teams think that. So the Bears are saying, no, we don't want Kyle Trask. We want Davis Mills.
Alex. Don't do it, Alex.
We want former 5-star recruit Davis Mills.
Don't do it.
Because we like him so much. We think, oh, he's running a 4.58 40. Oh, he's a former 5-star recruit. Oh, yeah, we want him. We need him. So they take Davis Mills. He's the 6th quarterback picked in the first round. And go Bears. Go Bears.
Go Bears, baby. The Bears. Angel is like,
I love that pick. I'm glad he went for it. He really swung for the fences on that one.
Luke inspired me. What can I say?
I appreciate that.
All right, so after that bombshell that is sure to make the comment section unhappy, why don't we go ahead and move on to 21 and start going a little bit more rapid fire here, starting with the Colts. The Colts they're a very solid playoff team, as you know, we are going into the playoff teams now. But I do think they could use some help on the offensive line. So I think with this pick, they go with Tevin Jenkins.
Tevin Jenkins.
Oklahoma State.
He's got a very nice face. I told you, Angel, he looks really friendly.
Yeah, he does look really friendly. He just looks like someone that you would like hit up at school for the math homework.
He's just got like big glasses and he looks really happy. It's like, how do you not root for a guy that looks like that? Looks like Angel's brother. He's adorable.
Dude, this dude looks so nerdy. What? This is great. Hang on.
I love him.
Tevin, we love you. If you're listening to this,
Jenkins.
we absolutely love you.
I didn't call him a nerd, for the record.
Look how happy he is.
Look at that hat.
Dude, the guy looks
guy.
epic. This guy looks like a gamer. He definitely plays Fortnite. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
he definitely plays like Valorant. Look at him. It's a guy who does both. You got this guy and you got this guy. Look at that.
Exactly.
Right? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and the Colts have met virtually with him. Did you see that? Perfect.
I didn't see that. Let's go, Angel. Let's go. Going it over here. For my pick of 21, I have the Colts taking Paye, whoever the guy is, the edge rusher from Michigan. I feel like they just need a good old edgy boy.
An edgy boy. All right.
We love
that. An edgy boy. Okay.
This is the analysis you come to the 3CoSports podcast for. Edgy boy.
I have the Colts going in a slightly different direction. I have them taking free safety Trevon Moehrig from TCU. I think he's the best safety in the class. He's a nice fit for their defense too. I think he's just going to be a nice plug and play starter for them because Malik Hooker left, right? Like he's gone. I'm pretty sure because I made this pick thinking that, but maybe he's not there or maybe he's there. I need to look this up.
Like he might be there. He just gets injured every 2 seconds, so I don't really know. I feel like he might not be there. I feel like Malik Hooker might have been released a little while ago. I kind of forget.
I'm pretty sure he signed somewhere as a free agent, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Who knows?
I kind of forget, honestly. TBH, not too sure.
I'm on it though. I'm researching. We can move on to the Titans though. Let's go on. Let's move. Come on.
All right, let's move on to the Titans at number 22 overall. I have him selecting Zaven Collins out of Tulsa, the linebacker. I think that he is a very interesting prospect and could fit what the Titans want to do on the defensive side of the ball. He can play multiple positions, which I think is very, very valuable. So I'm going with Zaven Collins, number 22 for the Titans.
It's a good pick.
My pick's better.
Oh, is it now?
Because they're taking Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss. AJ Brown's old college buddy. I don't know if they actually played together at any point, but went to the same school. I know AJ Brown likes him. Replaced Corey Davis. So, voila.
That's That's interesting. I mean, I can't hate on that. By the way, Malik Hooker, he is a free agent right now. They didn't re-sign him, so I feel better about my previous pick. He
was good before he got injured.
Yeah, he's a fine safety. Like I I feel bad. He got hurt like a couple times too, I think. And
yeah, I think he tore his ACL like twice or something.
Yeah. Oh well. His loss is Trevon Moehrigg's gain. Sorry, Malik. But moving on to the Titans, I have a guy on the board that you guys already picked, and you're gonna like this spot for him.
Oh no!
So, Rashad Bateman to the Titans to be Corey Davis, pretty much.
I like that.
Delicious.
Really.
It's very nice. I think I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. Like,
hopefully the Titans listen to you, man. That would
be
looking
awesome. Pretty good.
Love to see it. Also, Andreas, or how you pronounce our first name, sorry. He's going ham in the comments still, making a case for Trask, and honestly, I respect the hell out of it. Yeah, hopefully Trask pans out for you, dude.
He sticks to his guns.
Yeah, you're a big Trask guy. I respect it. You know your stuff.
Andreas, I respect you. We should have you come on the podcast now. Talk about Trask.
Would that be fun? Really we could do like a fantasy court series.
Ooh, that sounds really fun, actually.
And Angel, you could be the judge, and Alex and I could be the prosecution and the defense.
I'm down.
This sounds really fun. We might have talked about this after the stream.
I like this. Yes, we're doing that.
Ideas popping up. See, we're more creative than the Jets front offense. Ha ha! I just take shots for no reason at this point. I apologize to the Jets fans watching or listening. Anyways, talking about the Jets, let's move on to number 23, which in the real world, the Jets own.
Yo, Andreas just subscribed to my YouTube. Shout out you, dude.
Let's go, Andreas. Appreciate you. Anyways, number 23 overall, the Jets. I think they select the replacement for Jamal Adams, Trevon Moehrig, out of TCU.
All right. I like it. Yeah, Moehrigg's kind of all over the place in mocks. I'm really curious to see where he actually lands. I don't know too much about him. Alex, do you know if he's more of like a run support or coverage safety?
He's a good coverage guy, but he's pretty well-rounded. So like there's a big drop. It's the same thing with like Christian Barmore, where there's a pretty big drop off from him to the next guy. So it could push him up pretty high.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll be interested to see where he goes on draft night. For me, I had them taking Jason Owe, edge from Penn State. I just feel like they needed another edgy boy. Hashtag edgy boy. Hashtag analysis. Let's get it, baby. Alex, who you got?
That's a very fresh pick. I feel like Jason Owe is he's a trendy player right now. So I'm glad he made it into your mock. I don't think he's going to be in mine, but that's nothing against him. I have them taking a running back.
Ooh.
Travis Etienne, because they have no running backs right now and they suck and they need one, and he's very good. So do it. Come on, Jets.
They should do it.
Come on, Jets. Let's do it.
Speaking of running backs, at number 24 overall, I'm going to make Luke a very happy man because I have the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Najee Harris.
Yes!
Run.
That's my guy right there. He's got the Jets kit. That's my guy. Look at him. Look at my boy over there. I love that guy.
Andrea's out here.
He is out here, man.
Meanwhile, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Najee Harris, and I got Luke on my corner. But, yeah.
He knows. This man understands.
This man is a knowledgeable individual.
Write it in concrete. I don't know how you even do that. I don't know. Don't question that logic. It's written in concrete. I don't know what that means, but write it down. It's solid. It's going to happen. I'm manifesting. Najee to Pittsburgh. Every mock.
So wait,
what do you have going here?
Okay. Are you guys did you guys both take Najee? I got confused. There's a lot of yelling.
Oh, we both got Najee.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I was yelling. I don't know who you're talking about.
I was just really you guys got caught up. I got the Steelers. I'm trying to be practical for the Steelers, Luke. Like I thought you were going to be practical, but you know.
Tisk.
I got
being practical.
Based on the rest of your picks, I guess I couldn't have envisioned that. Not that they're impractical, but just you got a little crazy today. So why not get crazy for the Steelers?
I'm going nuts, dude.
I have the Steelers taking a center. You know, their biggest need, a center.
Yes, they do need an offensive lineman. If they take an offensive lineman, I will not be sad about it, but I will be slightly disappointed that it's not Najee.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I got them taking Najee's teammate though, Landon Dickerson.
It's a good pick.
A very fine center from a very fine program who played with some very fine guys. Yeah,
is he handsome?
He does cartwheels. I'll say that about him.
Oh, it's that guy.
That guy, the cartwheel guy.
Cartwheel guy. I want the cartwheel guy.
Alrighty, let's move on, boys.
All right, number 25 overall from the Los Angeles Rams, we have the Jaguars.
Los Angeles Rams. Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
From the Los Angeles Rams comes the Jaguars pick, and I think after selecting their quarterback of the future at number 1 overall, I think it just makes sense for them to go offensive line here and really establish that they want to protect them with a strong offensive line, a strong running game, and competent weapons on the outside. I have them going Wyatt Davis out of Ohio State at number 25 overall.
Wow.
Who?
Wyatt Davis, offensive lineman.
He's a pretty good guard. He's not sexy by any means, but he's a good guard.
Good guy.
Don't mind it. I just haven't heard of him.
He's like the 7th ranked offensive lineman, so definitely not a top tier pick, but definitely one that I feel like they need to make.
Urban Meyer knows him too because Ohio State, so it makes sense. The logic is there.
I have them taking Walker Little out of Stanford. Tackle.
Woo!
So we both have offensive line. I like it.
Yeah.
This dude's feeling the second dose right now. He's fading. See him.
Fading fast, boys. Fading fast. I'd love to see it.
All right, I'll be quick. I have the Jaguars taking tight end Pat Freiermuth because their tight ends are garbage right now. They're really bad. So take a better one.
Oh, you're having Freiermuth going the first, huh?
Yeah, I think the drop off from him to the 3rd and 4th guys is as big of the drop off from Pitts to him. So I think that pushes him into the 1st round.
Yeah, it might. It definitely could. I think he has a very wide range of outcomes for sure. Let's answer this question real quick before we move on. What do you think Trask could fall to? I think he could fall anywhere to I think he honestly could fall to the 3rd if GMs just don't like him. He has a very, very wide range of outcomes. I think he could sneak into the 1st, or he can go to the 3rd round.
He's going to be QB 7 or 8 at least.
I think he'd be QB 6 personally.
Davis
he
Mills.
is my QB 6.
Davis
You're a big
Mills.
Davis Mills guy.
I don't like Davis Mills. I don't like him, but I think he's going to be the QB 6 because I've seen Davis Mills in every draft class, and it's always the guy who's like, oh, this guy's not very good. Let's put him here. 2nd round pick or something, and it's like, oh, he's terrible. He's awful.
He'd fall past 40, he thinks. I don't know, man. I feel like it's pretty likely he could fall past 40.
Agree to disagree.
Anyway, moving on to the Browns pick, number 26.
26 overall. I got Christian Barmore from Alabama on this one. He fell a lot in my draft. You don't like that, Alex?
Alex, I don't like that noise you're making.
Right? That was a weird noise. That was an interesting one. But yeah, Christian Barmore going to Cleveland to solidify a defensive line that really needs some help after Sheldon Richardson is leaving. Granted, they did get Jadeveon Clowney, but I feel like Christian Barmore is the long-term solution at defensive line for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Dude, Andreas is going off now. He said he's better than Kellen Mond. Trash boy Mond overhypes. Trash can only threw 20 touchdowns. That was terrible versus Bama compared to Trask.
He mad. Oh, well.
He's defending his man. I respect it.
I respect it. I've never met someone that really.
Wait, no, we need to have a duel now because Ethan loves Kellen Mond and this guy hates him. We need to have a fight to the death.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go. Fantasy court. There we go.
Yo, Andreas, would you be down to come on a show? Because I'll go live tonight. I'll get Ethan on a live and I'll get him on a live and we'll go live. We'll do fantasy court. I'll be the judge and we'll get those two. Let's go at it.
I'd watch that.
Let's go at it.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to make that a series.
I'll do it then. Anyways, okay, moving on because we're over an hour on this episode, which is kind of wild.
I'm in no rush. I don't know if you guys are, but we're having fun.
We are having a good time.
You know,
I'm enjoying this. So who do you guys have at 26? I have Christian Barmore.
I have Nick Bolton, linebacker out of Missouri.
I liked the idea with Christian Barmore. I have Davion Nixon from Iowa. He's a defensive tackle. I don't think there's any way that Christian Barmore is there for the Browns. I'd like it. I like the Browns. I want them to be good, but there's no way they're getting the best defensive tackle in the class at 26.
Right.
But Davion Nixon is a pretty good second choice. So whatever. Maybe they'll get Barmore. What do I know? I'm just a guy.
Who's a controversial player that people either really like or really don't like in the draft that I could have people debate for a court segment?
Oh, Kyle Trask.
That's a good one. There we go.
And maybe Kellen Mond.
Or Kellen Mond. That's also another good one.
I'm full of good ideas.
Alex, you're full of a lot of things, and good ideas is definitely one of them.
I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Alex,
I mean, he could be full of baked beans or something. Like, it doesn't have to be bad things.
He's full of 2 bagels. Actually, so he's not full of anything, to be honest.
Yeah, he's not full of anything. He just had 2 bagels. The 2 bagel man. What kind of bagels were they, Alex?
They were the white cheddar bagel twists from Dunkin' Donuts.
Ooh.
They're mad good. They're mad good. All right, let's talk about these Baltimore Ravens. You guys have them taking a receiver. I know you do. Both of you do.
Absolutely.
I know you do.
For which wide receiver?
Terrace Marshall.
Is it Terrace Marshall for you too?
For me?
No, for me.
I just whispered Terrace Marshall, so yes.
Oh. Yeah, same. Same.
Kevin's a bagel snob, apparently.
I wasn't sure if it was the voices talking again, you know? I had to make sure that it was you. But yeah, Terrace Marshall for me. I've evolved. It is no longer Rondale Moore here. So I hope you're happy about that.
I like it.
I like Rondale Moore more than Terrace Marshall. You didn't have to change for me. But whatever. Okay, on the bagel comment, on the bagel note, I like good bagels. And I don't think Dunkin' Donuts has good bagels. They're just the closest place to my house that has food. So, sorry. But anyway, I have the Ravens taking Kadarius Toney. I feel like he's a very Ravens player. They like those like fast athletic dudes who run after the catch. And I think it's the kind of guy they're gonna get.
Harbaugh would love him. Absolutely. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Moving on to 28, New Orleans Saints. They're taking Zaven Collins, linebacker out of Tulsa. Period.
There he is.
I like it.
What are you thinking, Angel?
About Zaven Collins?
No, about this pick. I mean, you can tell me about Zaven Collins. I'm always glad to talk about him, but your Saints.
Your Saints pick.
See, this is an interesting one because I really don't think the Saints have that many holes, but they need a quarterback. So, at number 20, imagine if I said Kyle Trask right now. Andreas would be so happy, but no, I'm kidding. It's a very unsexy pick. Jason Oweh, edge out of Penn State.
Nice.
I like it.
What about, has everyone selected for number 28?
Nope. I'm still.
Alex.
I'm waiting. Sorry. I'm being patient right now.
Don't be patient. Be aggressive.
I feel like I left the guy like really far down the board. I'm like trying to think, like who am I missing right now? Where are you?
I don't know.
Who are you down there?
You think this is what happens to like the real GMs? Like they come in with a plan and then like, oh, who did I miss? Like, and then that's how they mess up.
Absolutely. I know who I missed, and I feel really bad. But you know, he's gonna be good for the Saints. My boy, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Oh
yeah. I like him so much. I don't know how I left him this far, but whatever. You know, I don't see a lot of linebacker needy teams that I missed him on, so whatever. Well, it's fine. The Saints can have him. He'll be a great fit there. He'll be a great player too.
He would be a good fit.
All right, let's do these Packers. Let's bring these Packers home.
Bring them home.
What's
Greg
that?
Newsome the second. Cornerback.
What's that?
Northwestern.
What's that? You see? Is that Aaron Rodgers dropping back and throwing to Rondale Moore?
Oh, you saw that too?
I saw that too.
You saw that?
It was a beautiful touchdown.
I saw
Rondale
that.
Moore at number 29 overall.
Alex, is that your way of telling me that you're also taking Rondale Moore to the Packers?
Yes, we had a shared dream of Rondale Moore on the Packers.
It
I
was
like
a
that.
beautiful
Did you guys like
dream.
hold hands and skip around Lambeau Field together?
No, I'm
No,
not
but we
going
had
to.
a Corona together and
Okay,
celebrated
that's
over
good.
Rondale Moore.
Yeah,
That's a Corona sponsorship right there. Boom.
Good. Oh, I'm not 21 yet, so I don't know if we can get that sponsorship fully.
Ah, damn it.
you little
Sorry,
dumbass
guys.
baby.
Sorry.
I can't believe you
Okay.
just exposed us to Corona like that. We could have
Number
gotten a
30.
sponsorship.
Buffalo
Wait.
Bills.
Wait. Did you pick for the Packers, Luke?
Yeah, I
Who'd
said it
you-
immediately.
who'd
That
you pick?
cornerback, Greg Newsom.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, I didn't hear that either.
I literally said it when I introduced the pick. I was like, Green Bay Packers, Greg Newsom II, quarterback Northwestern.
Oh, I think it might have been while I was sharing my dream. My bad.
Oh.
That's on me.
I think it was.
That's a good pick,
gotta-
though.
I do like
I
it.
was getting aggressive.
All right. So what would be next? It would be number 30 overall, the Bills. The Bills really need a cornerback. They do not need a quarterback. Josh Allen is a god
They
among
need a
men.
quarterback.
Josh Allen sucks. Get that guy out of there.
Get
He's
him
terrible.
out.
Take Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask at number 30 overall to the Bills, but in reality, it'll be Asante Samuel Jr., the cornerback, going to the Bills. Oh, wow. Why was my cam the only one there?
I was just making you look handsome. Look at this.
Oh,
That's enough. That's
God,
enough.
Boo. But yeah, Asante Samuel Jr., 30 overall. What about you
I
guys?
like it. Alex, take it.
You want me to take it? All right.
Yes.
Asante Samuel Jr., that's kind of fun. I like Asante Samuel, but I don't think he's worthy of a first-round pick. I'm sorry. But who is at this point? Because they're in a very it's getting light out here. I'm gonna steal Luke's pick from the previous one. I'm gonna have Greg Newsom.
Ooh.
It's a good fit. It's just a good fit. I'm sorry. It's just a good fit. Sorry. My bad.
This is interesting analysis from Andreas here in the YouTube comments. Giants has picked a guy from Georgia in 3 of the last 4 drafts, so he has a dark horse pick for them, Azeez Ojulari.
Nice.
I like it. Who is a shining star on terrible FSU teams? Kevin says. I'm not too sure who he's referring to, but I appreciate the comment, Kevin. My pick for the Bills at 30 is Jalen Phillips, edge rusher out of Miami. He slid a little bit for me, but he's going to Buffalo, going from Miami to the place where it snows constantly. So enjoy the weather, Jalen.
Poor guy.
That poor man.
Imagine living in
Angela.
Buffalo.
Angel, did you pick?
Yeah, I picked.
Excellent.
But yeah, imagine living in Buffalo. That must suck.
That must suck.
No offense to all
They
the
have good
Bills
wings
fans out
there,
here.
though. They have good wings. Excellent wings.
But I can barely stand the cold in Boston. I don't think I'd be able to stand the cold in Buffalo. That would be a little bit too much for me. I couldn't deal with that. But why don't we go ahead and almost wrap this up at number 31 overall? The Chiefs have traded their pick to the Ravens, so it is now being held by the Ravens. And it's interesting that they have 2 picks so close to each other. Almost makes me think that the Ravens might trade out of this one and accumulate even more draft capital. But if they don't trade out, I could see them selecting Alex Leatherwood and getting an offensive tackle after trading Orlando
Alex
Brown.
looks aghast.
Bro.
After trading Orlando Brown. What do you think, Alex?
How did you know that I had Alex Leatherwood here? How did you know that? What?
I'm glad we're so on sync. That means we're doing our research right.
Literally, how did you? How?
I
thought I was being sneaky.
Did you notice your computer was in a different place than when you left it?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, you snuck in and stole your computer.
I did.
That makes sense.
I didn't prep for the show, so I had to do something, you know.
I like this Alex Leatherwood pick though. He's a good fit. He's a perfect guy to come in, be the right tackle for the Ravens. He's going to be a great replacement for Orlando Brown. I love it. Tremendous.
Sensational, as Future would say. So for this pick, I kind of messed up in the mock draft. I accidentally put this guy in, forgetting I drafted Terrace Marshall already, but we're going to roll with it anyway. We're going double wide receivers, baby. Kadarius Toney at wide receiver, pick 31 for the Ravens. It was an accident, but I'm rolling with it just because.
It'd be fun.
That would be very fun.
It would be really fun, but I don't think it's going to happen. But it could. It definitely could.
Yeah.
So we're rolling.
And then to finish up our mock draft, number 32 overall, the Buccaneers don't need anything. But I could see them going with an edge rusher just to, continue to bolster their defensive line or front seven, which means that the only logical option here is Gregory Rosal out of Miami, still staying in the state and being happy.
Yeah, Florida.
Woo!
Sweet. I'm having them draft Trevon Moehrig, safety out of TCU. I have them dropping a little bit here. Probably not smart because I feel like he's going to go earlier, but who knows? Alex, the handsome man, bring us home in solo format.
The handsome man.
Yes.
On a cast
I
of
was the handsome man.
Yeah, come on. All right.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna change my pick from what it originally was.
Oh, we have a change.
Just for our guy in the comments. Just so that we can send the crowd home happy tonight.
Oh.
We're gonna have Kyle Trask go
Oh.
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to be Tom Brady's backup for the next 10 years. And then maybe play for a different team. Because, Tom Brady's never going to retire, but he can have a nice backup. And, Kyle Trask will have a good time. He doesn't have to move very far. He stays in Florida, too.
Yes, he's got to go. Oh, you're going at the – wait, he said, wait, never mind. I'll stay 5 more. Trask went. That's why we reeled you back in there.
You got to know your audience.
Yeah, got to know your audience. I actually like that pick. I feel like it's definitely possible because they could get a 5th-year option if they like to keep them around for cheap. But
yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I would not mind that at all.
Yeah, all right. Well, everybody, that was a really fun show. Went a little long today, but it was great. He's excited because Trask is staying in Florida. You know what, Andreas? I appreciate it. And Kevin said he wouldn't be shocked. And Alex is dabbing. Let's go. Way to wrap up the show.
What a way to end.
That was a great show. We are doing a live draft night coverage Thursday night starting at like 8 p.m., maybe 7:30. I don't really know yet. We'll be here. We'll be live. We'll be reacting to the draft live, doing some breakdowns and analysis. It'll be pretty chill. Probably a lot more screaming, some tilting. It'll be great. Appreciate it. Maybe Corona. Maybe. We'll see what happens. It'll be a good time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Andreas, appreciate the sub. Kevin, appreciate you watching and commenting the entire time.
Thank you, guys.
Any parting words, gentlemen?
Can I say something? Andreas, I very much appreciate your Kyle Trask love. I think all the points you made were very, very valid, and I feel like I learned more about Trask hearing from you today. So thank you for that.
I appreciate that too. Like, the one thing I don't appreciate though is how he's saying my pick's not good now. I give him Kyle Trask, and he's like, they should have got a guy who's going to help them in the Super Bowl. Can't satisfy this guy, but we love him.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Have a great day, everybody. We will see you on Thursday night for some draft coverage. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys.